Auzu billahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Today I am going to deliver a lesson of English subject for the students of class 9th, and our today's topic is Saint of Gutters, which is written by Professor Neeraj Mattu. Saint means holy person, एक मजहबी शख्स, खा वो मर्द हो या औरत हो. So our today's topic is Saint of Gutters, and first of all I will give you brief introduction, or I will tell you something about our today's lesson, Saint of Gutters, writer, who is Professor Neeraj Mattu. Dear students, Professor Neeraj Mattu did her master's degree in English from Kashmir University in 1958. In 1981, Professor Neeraj Mattu became a professor and a principal of Government College for Women, Srinagar, from where she had graduated in 1956. Professor Neeraj Mattu, who is the writer of our today's lesson, did her whole service in the same college, Government College for Women, till her retirement in 1995. She was awarded a visitorship by the British Council in order to reach at the Oxford University in 1984. Dear students, Professor Mattu's publications include Kashmir, Jammu and Ladakh, a Trefoil land. This was the small introduction of Professor Neeraj Mattu, who is the writer of our today's lesson, Saint of Gutters. Now, dear students, I will try to understand you what are the important points of our today's lesson. What is the theme of our today's lesson? What does today's lesson give us, the lesson? Dear students, in our today's lesson, namely Saint of Gutters, we will see how many people are willingly to support or devote their life for the betterment of the needy and the poor. If we want to worship truly, if we want to obey God's law, then it lies in the service of mankind. So, dear students, this lesson tells us that we all should devote our life, devote our time for the service of mankind. Dear students, today I will explain you the meaning of first two paragraphs of our today's lesson, Saint of Gutters. So far as these two paragraphs are concerned, first of all, I will try to comprehend you, I will try to explain you meanings of those words which are used in our today's lesson, Saint of Gutters, in these two paragraphs, first two paragraphs, which are either new or difficult for you. So, I will try to understand you the meaning of those difficult or new words with the help of sentences and with the help of meanings in Urdu. Dear students, first of all, there is a word which is used in our today's lesson in the first two paragraphs, politics. Yes, there is word politics. Politics का माना है सियासत. And I will try to explain you meaning of this word with the help of this sentence. He is not interested in politics. He is not interested in politics. प्यारे बच्चों, यानी वो उससे सियासत में कोई दिलचस्पी नहीं है, यानी जिसे हम अंग्रेजी में पॉलिटिक्स कहते हैं. देन देयर इज अनदर वर्ड काउंटलेस, बेशुमार, लातेदार. देयर आर काउंटलेस एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ सच पर्सन्स. यहाँ बेशुमार लातेदार मिसालें हैं ऐसे अशखास की. देन देयर इज वर्ड ग्रेटफुल मीन्स थैंकफुल, शुक्रगुजार. एंड आई हैव मेड द सेंटेंस for this word for you. We are highly grateful to our principal for arranging this tournament, for organizing this tournament. Then there is word stature, which means status, kaddukamat, martaba, hasiyat, rutuba. Then there is word humble. Humble means modest, halim, sharif. For example, our headmaster belongs to a humble family. My friend belongs to a humble family. Then there is word submission. Submission means acceptance of one's power in supurdagi. Then there is word flocked. Flocked means gathered, jama hui. And the sentence for this word is, thousands of people flocked around Mother Teresa everywhere to become a part of her mission. Then there is word successful. Dear students, the word successful, it is grammatically adjective because it qualifies a noun or a pronoun. For example, when we say successful teacher, it means the word successful, it modifies teacher, which is noun. When we say successful doctor, again the word successful, it qualifies doctor, who is noun, which is noun. So this word successful, it is adjective and its noun form is success, kamyabi. So successful का माना है कामयाब. And the sentence for this word is, he is a successful teacher. वो एक कामयाब उस्ताद है. And so far as this sentence is concerned, I mean he is a successful teacher. In this sentence we find that the word successful, it qualifies teacher, it qualifies he a teacher, so this is adjective. Then there is word decorate. It is verb because it denotes some action. And we know that every word which denotes some action, that is known as verb. He decorated the room beautifully. उसने यानी उसने कमरे को खूबसूरती से सजाया. Then there is word nun. Nun means Christian woman who has vowed to lead a monastic life. यानी एक नन एक ऐसी ईसाई औरत को कहते हैं जिसने एक रहबानी जिंदगी अख्तियार की हो. So that's called nun. Then there is word preparation, and the students, the word preparation, it is noun because it is a naming word. इसका उर्दू का माने है तैयारी. For example, the sentence for this word is, the preparation of my brother's marriage is at high level. Dear students, these were the difficult or new words which are used in our today's lesson in the first two paragraphs, and I have tried my best to understand, to explain you the meanings of these words with the help of meanings in Urdu or with the help of sentences. Now, dear students, I will try to explain you, I will try to comprehend you what is the meaning, what is the summary of the first two paragraphs. First of all, I will try to understand you the meaning of first paragraph. Professor Neeraj Mattu is one of the greatest personalities of 20th century of the world. Dear students, the word greatest, it is adjective because it qualifies a noun, and it is superlative degree because it is the highest form of adjective. For your kind information, dear students, when an adjective, there are 3 degrees of an adjective, that is positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Positive degree, it is the simplest form of adjective, and it is used when there is no competition or comparison. For example, good, bad, near, fast, tall, long, these are positive degrees. Then there is comparative degree, and comparative degree is that degree in which higher form of adjective is used, and it is used when there is comparison, when there is competition between two persons or two things. And one point you must note that all comparative degrees except senior, junior, and superior and inferior are followed by than. For example, shorter than, taller than, longer than, higher than, nearer than, except these two, except these four words: senior, junior, superior, and inferior. These four words are followed by to instead of than. For example, senior to, junior to, superior to, inferior to. This is students. Then there is superlative degree. Superlative degree is the highest form of adjective, and it is used when there is competition, when there is comparison between more than two persons or two things. One more point, dear students, you must know that in superlative degree, all superlative degrees are preceded by the. For example, the highest, the tallest, the longest, the nearest, the shortest. Dear students, let us discuss. Let us continue our today's discussion, and I am going to comprehend you. I am explaining you the meaning of first about today's lesson set of Getters' first paragraph, and I have told you just now that Professor Neeraj Muttu is one of the greatest personalities of 20th century of the world. She had no position or influence in politics or government because she did not hold any powerful position in these things, I mean in politics and government. But still then, she was, Mother Teresa was popular for countless members of people, members of people in the world. She got many highest honors, including the most highest honor in the world prize, that is Nobel Prize. She had no property of her own, as she devoted her life all time for the betterment of the poor and the needy. Because the mission, the aim of the life of Mother Teresa was to help the needy and the poor. Yet the rich, the famous, and the powerful people come to her also in great numbers to become a part of her mission. Dear students, this was the explanation of first paragraph about today's lesson. Now I will try to understand you. I will try to comprehend you in simple words the meaning of the explanation of second paragraph about today's lesson, set of Getters, in the 9th English at page number 19. Professor Neeraj Muttu, who is the writer of today's lesson set of Getters, was born on August 26th in 1910 to an Albanian family in Skopje, Macedonia. Her name was Agnes Gonex Hubjeks, who her father died when she was only 8 years old. After the death of her father, the family was run by her mother, named as Dirana, whose profession was sewing and embroidering. Dear students, two words I have used here: sewing and embroidering. Sewing means सिलाई, यानी कपड़ों की सिलाई करना, and embroidering means उन कपड़ों पर हाशियाकारी करना, सजाना. That's called embroidering. Agnes, as you know, who later became Mother Teresa, spent most of her time in church, in decorating it with flowers, hanging flags and banners for festivals, and singing in the church choir. Dear students, I have used the words, for example, decorating. It is verb. Decorating means sajana. Decorate means sajana. Decorating means sajarahi. And then there is words flags means jhande, and festival means tihwar, religious days. यानी जो अपने अपने मजहब के लिहाज से जो मुतबरक दिन होते हैं, those are called festivals. For example, Eid is a festival, Deepavali is a festival. And then there is word chor. Chor means kawal, gaane wala. Mother Teresa, who was in childhood, whose in the beginning name was Agnes, she was impressed by the life of dedication. When she was impressed by the life of dedication, these activities didn't make her exceptional. At the age of 15, dear students, when Agnes, who later became famous Mother Teresa, was 15 years old, when something happened that gave a different direction to her life. Dear students, this was our today's discussion, namely our today's topic was Saint of Getters, and I tried my best to explain you, to comprehend you the meaning of first two paragraphs. I have also comprehended you the meaning of difficult words or new words which are new or difficult for you. Then I told in our today's discussion you the important point is the lesson of our today's topic and what is the theme of our today's topic. And I have in the beginning of the lesson, in the beginning of our today's discussion, dear students, I told you the brief summary, some important points about Neeraj Muttu, who is the writer of our today's lesson set of Gutters. Dear students, I hope that you all must have understood the meaning of our today's topic set of Gutters. Inshallah, the next time I will continue my discussion about the remaining part of our today's lesson set of Gutters. Till then, goodbye to all of you.